Welcome back to Arsenal News TV, and today we're going to first look at Arsenal ready first Andre Onana transfer bid after suspension reduced at CAS hearing, and then we're going to look at Arsenal latest to express interest in Lazio forward Joaquín Correa. So the first transfer headline states that Arsenal ready first Andre Onana transfer bid after suspension reduced at CAS hearing. So the reports are stating that Arsenal are interested in signing Ajax goalkeeper Andre Onana despite his 9-month suspension from football. Arsenal are preparing their first bid for Andre Onana, according to reports, and the Gunners believe £7 million could be enough to sign the Cameroon international. The goalkeeper was banned by UEFA for a year back in February after he tested positive for the banned substance furosemide during routine drug tests. Andre Onana was clear throughout his defence that he accidentally took medication that was prescribed for his wife. Last week, his case headed to the Court of Arbitration for Sports, which is the CAS, where he hoped to have his suspension scrapped. His camp understood that this was wishful thinking though, but following the ruling, Andre Onana's ban has been reduced to 9 months. It shaves around 12 weeks of his ban, meaning he could be back in action from November. That will be of interest to Arsenal, who are keen on signing him as their new number one. According to Goal, the Gunners are now set to prepare their first bid for the player. Ajax are willing to offload this summer given that Andre Onana's contract is up in a year's time. It means that this could be their last chance to secure a fee for the former Barcelona Academy star. Arsenal want to strengthen in the goalkeeper department, and they could also sell Bernd Leno this summer. The German international has made it clear he's open to the idea of a new challenge should it arrive. Matthew Ryan could rejoin the club from Brighton after spending the second half of the season on loan at the Emirates, and it has been told that talks are ongoing between the two clubs over a permanent deal. Arsenal are expected to step up their transfer business in the coming weeks, despite the European Championships. Roma are close to finalising a deal to sign Granit Xhaka and could be the first out of the door. Furthermore, Hector Bellerin is also expected to depart with Villarreal among those keen, and Edu is expected to test the water for Ruben Neves, with Wolves open to a sale this summer. So it looks like Arsenal are readying a first Andre Onana transfer bid after suspension had been reduced at CAS hearing. And it was reduced on Thursday, and it looks like the Gunners are looking to make that first bid for Andre Onana, given the fact that now we know the plan for Andre Onana, the fact that he can play for November. He has the opportunity now to talk with other clubs that are interested in him, and with only having 1 year remaining on his Ajax contract, and with Ajax pretty much not keen on giving him a new contract, the reasoning behind the fact of this doping ban. But when it comes to Andre Onana, I think he's a decent goalkeeper. He is someone that is known for his ability on the ball, and he's someone that is quite decent when it comes to his saving abilities as well. But his on-the-ball work is something that I think Bernd Leno lacks and Andre Onana has of excess. So hopefully he will be a good signing for the Gunner, that it looks like he will become an Arsenal player. So this nicely takes us on to the second piece of transfer news, which states that Arsenal latest expressed interest in Lazio forward Joaquín Correa. So the reports are stating that this summer, Lazio will not see any UEFA Champions League money, so it seems Joaquín Correa could be the player that brings in a significant transfer sum. For the Biancolessi to improve their squad, they need to sacrifice 1 or 2 players. As a result, there's plenty of rumours regarding the Lazio forward. Plenty of the clubs eyeing the 26-year-old come from the Premier League. Recently, West Ham United FC and Everton FC expressed interest in Correa. However, these 2 clubs could face competition for the Argentine. According to Italian football journalist Nicola Shearer, Arsenal is the latest inquirer over Joaquín Correa. Shearer adds that Lazio has put an asking price. The Rome-based club wants between €40 million and €45 million to sell the player. A transfer sum of that amount could go a long way in helping Maurizio Sarri bring in recruits to mould the squad in his vision. It will be interesting to see whether Arsenal or any of the other English clubs continue the dialogue. Lazio likely wants to remain firm in its stance regarding its asking price. Correa is an asset to the club and they need to maximise it should they sell. Since arriving at Lazio in 2018, Correa has made 117 appearances for the Italian club. The forward has scored 30 goals while registering 18 assists. So it looks like also all the latest to express interest in Lazio forward Joaquín Correa, and Correa is someone that has been impressive for Lazio given the fact that he has scored a very good number of goals and very good number of assists in his appearances for the Italian club. And when it comes to the Gunners, it looks like the Gunners are looking for a player that could operate as a Lacazette replacement. At the same time, he has the versatility to play in the number 10 role because he has that creativity about him, he has the technique to get past players, he has that technical flair. So when it comes to Correa, he's someone that can offer Mikel Arteta a little bit of excitement for the Arsenal fans in my opinion, because he's someone that has that trickery about him. He can do that one thing that we all wanted to bring in Emiliano Buendia for. I think he's a similar player to Emiliano Buendia, but he normally plays as a striker. Maybe he partners with the likes of Ciro Immobile, but when it comes to Joaquín Correa, he's someone that can play in the striker role to a large extent, but he's seen as a second striker most of the time. So when it comes to Mikel Arteta, he could try and operate the system with maybe a Lacazette and a Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, or he might be opting to have sort of a false nine sort of player. We saw that one time against Villarreal, which didn't work at all when it comes to Smith Rowe. But when it comes to Correa, he's someone that can play in that position. He can play as a second striker, he can play as a centre forward, and he can also operate as an attacking midfielder. And when it comes to Correa, he's someone that hasn't been like over the top for when it comes to Lazio. So like Lazio won 70-80 million euros for Joaquín Correa, but he's someone that's been there for a long time. He's someone that's had the appearances. He's someone that has the ability to now understand Italian football to a large extent, and he's someone that's helped this side previously to make it into the Champions League, but this time they have failed, so he might be looking for a new challenge, and Arsenal could be the place for him. But other than that, guys, remain blessed, stay tuned for the next video, and peace. Thank you for watching the video. At least we have something important to celebrate: a record 14th FA Cup win last year. Make sure you click the special link that I've put in the description and comment FA Cup if you bought one. Hit the like button if you liked the video, subscribe, click one of the videos on the screen right now, and I'll see you there.